Disclaimer. Please note that this video does not constitute professional or legal advice and is not intended as an immigration consultation. The content reflects only the personal experience of the author.
It's early morning here, and I'm heading to the gym. My name's George. I was born and raised in the countryside in a typical Ukrainian village. Nothing special, just a regular guy growing up like millions of others. But for some reason, Australia kept calling me. Maybe it was the books about ocean adventures, maybe the geography lessons in school, or maybe something deeper. Something I still can't quite explain. One day, that curiosity turned into a decision. I'm going to Australia, no matter what, saying it was easy. But the next day, I was sitting in front of a map of Australia with one thought in my head: how? At that moment, it felt impossible. But time has a way of reshaping everything. Fears, doubts, obstacles. What once seemed impossible eventually became routine. And now, I can barely even remember the struggle. So where am I now? I'm a citizen of Australia, living in one of the most breathtaking places on Earth. A home on a hillside, with a waterfall nearby and a view of the Pacific Islands and the ocean. My daughter is studying medicine in Canberra. My wife works remotely as a full-time accountant, and my lazy cat spends his days unsuccessfully hunting birds in the backyard. And guess what? I have my dream job. I run a photography and videography business, doing what I love and getting paid for it. To put it simply, I live the dream. I get to travel, work, and share my experiences with you on my YouTube channel, Австралия українською. But let's be real, this journey wasn't a smooth highway. It was more like a minefield of rakes, carefully placed by the Australian Immigration Department, and I had to sprint through it blindfolded. Some rakes smacked me straight in the face, some just grazed me, and a few, thanks to my experience, I managed to dodge altogether. But if you're watching this, that means you already have two things on your mind. You want to immigrate to Australia, and if someone else did it, why the hell can't you? The first step, learning English, there's no way around it. Let's get straight to the point. Forget about visas, jobs, or dreams of sunbathing on Australian beaches. First, you must learn English. There's no shortcut, no alternative route, no sneaky loophole. Just imagine landing in Australia, walking into a cafe, and not even being able to order a glass of water. How long do you think you'll last? Sure, people will still serve you, but life itself won't. Without English, you won't have a job, you won't have friends, you won't have access to services or even a proper understanding of what's happening around you. You'll feel like a walking, talking, hearing, yet somehow deaf-mute human. So no more excuses. Start learning English now. And if you're thinking, but I already know English, great. Now show me your IELTS academic certificate with at least 7.0 in all 4 sections: listening, reading, writing, speaking. If you've got that, we can talk about something else. If not, keep watching. Two ways to learn English. Pick your path. Just like in that classic joke, you have two paths. One, the I need to get to Australia now path, for those who are impatient and ready to go all in. Two, the slow and steady path, for those who want to learn properly but don't want to go broke doing it. The I need to get to Australia now. This is the best and fastest way to learn English, but it comes at a price. All right, so you want to speak English fluently fast. Not just any English, but the kind that actually works in Australia or any other English-speaking country. You know, the real deal. Well, let me tell you, there are many ways to learn English, but if you want the most reliable and effective method, the one I personally used, then you need to study in an English-speaking country. Yes, it's not the cheapest option, and yes, you'll feel like you're back in school, but trust me, this is the fastest way to fluency. It's like downloading an English language update straight into your brain, except you don't just memorize words, you actually live the language. My personal experience. Learning English in Australia, I studied at Kaplan International College in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, where I took a one-year intensive English course. And guess what? Even after finishing with good marks, I still had to prepare for IELTS. You need to pass the International English Language Testing System, IELTS, or a similar test for non-native speakers for one but very important reason. Because just knowing English isn't enough if you want to officially prove it. Why do you need IELTS? Here's the thing. Even a native English speaker can fail IELTS without preparation. Yep, you heard that right. This test isn't just about speaking English. It's about thinking in English, structuring your answers logically, and following a specific format. IELTS doesn't just test grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. It checks if you can think fast under pressure, use logical structure in responses, understand English in different accents and writing styles. And while some people do pass IELTS by self-studying, most benefit from structured courses because the exam isn't just about knowledge, it's about strategy. Why IELTS over other English tests? Sure, there are other English tests like TOEFL IBT, popular in the US, PTE Academic, easier format but not as widely accepted, OET for medical professionals, Cambridge C1 Advanced, fancy but not always required. But here's the fun fact, IELTS is the most highly recognized English test in the world. It's like the golden ticket for all Australian visas, university and college admissions worldwide, professional licenses, doctors, engineers, etc., immigration to multiple countries. If you're serious about studying, working, or migrating, IELTS is the safest and most accepted option. #IELTS Academic versus General. Which one do you need? Academic IELTS, the serious one, required for universities, skilled migration visas, and professional accreditation. General IELTS, the casual one, good for work visas and general migration, but not for doctors or engineers. Pro tip, if you're not sure which one to take, go for academic IELTS. It covers everything and is accepted everywhere. Before we get into hacks for learning English faster, let's be clear about one thing. Yes, your ultimate goal is to get an IELTS certificate. It doesn't matter how fluent you sound. Without this certificate, your English skills won't count where it matters. Yes, there are cheaper ways to learn English, but if you want the most reliable, efficient, and globally accepted path, studying in an English-speaking country and taking IELTS is the best choice. So if you're planning to live, work, or study in Australia, start preparing now, because the faster you get that IELTS certificate, the sooner you'll reach your goal. Steps to mastering English in Australia. 1. Move to an English-speaking environment. If you can afford it, study English in Australia. Nothing beats total immersion. You're surrounded by the language 24/7, and even your grocery runs become vocabulary lessons. Tip 2. Choose a city where English is widely spoken, not a suburb filled with expats from your own or any other non-English speaking country. If you move to a place where everyone speaks German, Spanish, or your language, you'll just end up practicing German or Spanish or Ukrainian in Australia. Isolate yourself from your native language. Harsh? Maybe. Effective? Absolutely. Forget WhatsApp chats in your native language. Ditch Ukrainian-speaking friends, for now, and switch all your social media to English. You can reunite later after you've mastered small talk with a stranger at a barbecue. Hint, even if it feels weird at first, speaking only English forces your brain to adapt faster. Think of it as language boot camp. 3. Switch everything to English. Your phone, your Netflix, your music playlist, even the settings on your washing machine. Total immersion means no safety nets. Pro tip, watching cartoons like Peppa Pig or Bluey in English might feel embarrassing, but trust me, they're great for learning real-world conversation. Step 4, work while you study. Most student visas allow 20 hours of work per week. Take any job you can get, cleaning tables, delivering food, stocking shelves. It's not about the money, it's about hearing and speaking English in real-life situations. Hint, hospitality and retail jobs are gold for learning casual Aussie slang. When someone says, "How you going, mate?" you better know they're not asking where you're walking to. Rule 5, say yes to everything. Barbecues, road trips, footy matches, weekend camping. If a local invites you, go. Learning happens outside the classroom. Pro tip, Aussies love small talk, especially about the weather. Perfect your "yeah mate, bit chilly today, huh?" It's a survival skill. 6. Make local friends. The best way to master English? Make English-speaking friends. Even better? Date one. Hint, falling in love with an Aussie is like taking a crash course in real-world English with bonus relationship drama. 7. Speak, and speak more. Grammar books won't save you in real life. Stop memorizing and start talking. Order food, ask for directions, make small talk. The more you speak, the better you get. Funny but true. Mispronouncing words in a funny way is still better than staying silent. Aussies will respect the effort. 8. Get a mentor or tutor. Join free language exchange groups or ask teachers for extra help. Find a native English speaker who wants to learn your language. You teach them, they teach you. Pro tip, bartering skills works too. Know how to cook Ukrainian dumplings? Offer a homemade meal in exchange for English conversation practice. 9. Join clubs and groups. Want to learn fast and naturally? Find a local hobby group. Sports, hiking, photography, yoga, anything. You'll make friends and improve your English without even realizing it. 10. Keep at it every day. No excuses. The only way to fail is to give up. Even on bad days, push through. The sooner you stop translating in your head, the sooner you start thinking in English. The second method for learning English I call the slow and steady path. It's cheaper, but requires serious discipline. So you're not packing your bags just yet, but you still want to master English before you arrive? Good news, you don't need a plane ticket to start, but you do need patience, commitment, and self-discipline. So here are 10 steps to mastering English from home. Step 1, surround yourself with English daily. Change your phone language, social media, and YouTube to English. Your brain needs constant exposure. Hint, you should see more English in your daily life than your native language. Step 2, listen to English podcasts and audiobooks. Turn dead time into learning time. Commuting, cooking, exercising, listen to English content. Pro tip, start with podcasts that have transcripts. Read along, then listen again without reading. Step 3, watch movies and TV with subtitles. First, use English subtitles, then turn them off. Hint, watch the same movie twice, first with subtitles, then without. You'll be surprised how much more you understand the second time. Step 4, join online English-speaking communities. This one, or actually better this one. Also join online Facebook groups, Discord servers, Reddit forums, just get involved. Even typing comments in English helps your brain process the language faster. Step 5, take free online courses. There are thousands of free courses out there, Duolingo, BBC Learning English, Coursera, and more. Just pick one and start. Pro tip, treat it like a real class, set a schedule and stick to it. Here are a few of the most advanced online YouTube English learning sources to improve your English. They are different, so you can find one that suits you. If you don't like them, there are plenty of others. Just Google it. The first course I would recommend is English.
Hey there, I'm Emma from English.
The second one is English with Lucy.
Hello lovely students and welcome back to English with Lucy.
The third one is Speak English with Vanessa.
Welcome to the US.
And the fourth one is English with Emma.
Hello, my name is Emma, and in today's video, I am going to teach you about pronunciation.
All of them are equally valuable, and you can explore each to see which one suits you best and follow the one you prefer. Step 6. Pick an English test and study for it. Having a goal keeps you accountable. Whether it's IELTS, TOEFL, or PTE, study as if your visa depends on it. Because it might. Step 7. Find a study partner. Find someone else learning English and practice together. Teach each other, correct each other, and force each other to speak. Step 8. Read in English every day. Start small, children's books, blogs, news articles, then move up to novels. This is not a novel. Funny but true, if Shakespeare confuses native English speakers, don't feel bad if it confuses you too. Step 9. Speak to yourself, seriously. Narrate your day out loud. Yes, talk to yourself. It forces your brain to think in English. Pro tip, if people look at you weirdly, just pretend you're on a phone call. Step 10. Stick to the plan. No procrastination. What you delay today turns into never. Treat learning English like brushing your teeth. Daily, no excuses. Final thoughts. So there you have it. 2 paths, 1 goal, mastering English. If you can move to Australia, immerse yourself. If you're still at home, create your own immersion. And remember, learning English isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Now, which path are you taking? Let me know in the comments. See you soon, legends. Cheers.